Okay, so hi everybody. Before we get into this video, do me a quick favor so a lot more people can see this video, because I feel like this video is like very necessary for the climate of Pokemon. And I know who are you to say that, but listen, hear me out. Leave a like, a comment, and subscribe, and we'll get into it for sure. But I figured that now that the hype is down and everybody is like more so either they're excited about it or they're not, I feel like this is a good time to give, I guess, my honest thoughts on the Pokemon Sinnoh remakes. As one of the biggest Pokemon Sinnoh fans on this website, I promise you I am. And I don't know, I feel conflicted about it, because a lot of people, it's so weird how this fan base is, right? Pokemon is a humongous franchise, right? And for a while now, a lot of people have been expecting the Pokemon Diamond and Pearl remakes, but we never expected to get the Diamond and Pearl remakes that we got, and Pokemon Legends Arceus. A lot of people were under the assumption that when we were gonna get the Diamond and Pearl remakes, that we were gonna be getting Sword and Shield remakes. Everybody looked at the Crown Tundra DLC and was like, oh my god, this is Snow Point. This is what Snow Point is gonna look like in the new remakes, because now we're gonna have Sinnoh in the Sword and Shield art style, format, I guess, engine. And I'm not gonna lie to you, as successful as Pokemon Sword and Shield were, I'm not the biggest fan of Sword and Shield as video games, personally. You might have noticed that on this channel, I cover a lot of Pokemon games. Unless you're new, I cover a lot of Pokemon games, fan-made games, Nuzlocke randomizers, ROM hacks, official games when the release dates come out. And normally, I found something wrong with Sword and Shield that genuinely just did not do it for me, because otherwise I would have came back with a randomizer Nuzlocke and or like a challenge video for those games, but I did not want to play those games ever again. If you watch my like official Pokemon Sword and Shield playthrough over here, that was the only time that I have touched Sword and Shield at all. I even tried the Isle of Armor DLC and I stopped like an hour in and I was like, I'm good on this, I'm done. I'm done with Sword and Shield, because it was obvious that Game Freak wasn't really doing what they normally used to do when it comes to Pokemon games. So I figured, okay, you know what, let me stop playing Sword and Shield, and let me pray that the Diamond and Pearl remakes are going to be good. A lot of people, and I have to say this correctly for those who are oblivious to this, a lot of people were going to quit Pokemon if the Diamond and Pearl remakes were going to be like Sword and Shield. I did a video a while ago when I was doing Renegade Platinum over here on the channel, like a month or two ago, and I asked, the title of that video was, are you quitting after Diamond and Pearl remakes? A lot of people did not like Sword and Shield. Despite how popular it was sale-wise, I guess the moment everything stopped, and like everybody's fun and excitement for the game stopped, they did exactly what I did. I assessed what I played and I was like, I don't like this. I'm never coming back to this, whatever, right? A lot of people, I don't know if you guys have realized, on YouTube, there's a lot of videos that are gaining popularity right now that are basically like hopes for Diamond and Pearl remakes, and they're basically fixing all the Sword and Shield mistakes. There's a lot of Game Freak critique videos that are coming out recently because of how mediocre Sword and Shield were. Let's just say a lot of people, myself included, were banking on the Sinnoh remakes to be good. And I'm not gonna lie to you, as a primarily Pokemon channel over here on YouTube, that is very terrifying, because guess what? The #1 source of Pokemon content will always be the official games, you know? Because without the official games, ROM hacks, fan games can't even do what they do. We can't have merchandise for TCGs and whatnot. Pokemon channels, if the Pokemon games are bad, you know, it's really hard to be a gameplay channel when it comes to Pokemon. And I'm not gonna lie to you, it'd be real spooky if I just like did not like the game after the initial playthrough, and I just like went ghost for like a year on this, and I just came back like, hey, so I didn't like the games, I didn't like them, and I didn't know what to do. You know what I'm saying? It sucks, you know? But now let's get into what I think about the Diamond and Pearl remakes, because I feel like my expectations for the Diamond and Pearl remakes were unrealistic. The problem with Pokemon as a franchise is they bank on a lot of nostalgia. If you don't know, they always cater towards the Kanto folks. Literally, Pokemon Go for the first year was literally the original 151. Shout out Vinny, by the way. All of our mega evolutions, our alternate forms, everything is catered towards Kanto in some way, shape, or form. And unfortunately, a lot of nostalgia really blinds the fandom, and it really blinds, I guess, our minds of what a remake is, essentially. I say this before and I'll say it again, you know, despite how many amazing features Oris had inside of it, a lot of people were expecting a Pokemon Emerald remake and not a Pokemon Ruby and Sapphire remake. You know what I'm saying? And so I think in terms of where I'm at with the remakes, Pokemon Shining Pearl and Brilliant Diamond, I think the names are stupid. I think the names are really, really dumb, but I do like the direction that they are going in, because what it's telling me is that Game Freak is having more fun and they're taking more risk. Think about it like this. It's already been confirmed that Pokemon Diamond or Pokemon Shining Pearl and Brilliant Diamond are not going to be developed by Game Freak. They're going to be developed by Ilka. Ilka has a lot of games under their belt as well that they're all a part of. So I understand that maybe Game Freak's primary focus is on Pokemon Legends Arceus, because I'm pretty sure, if you all have noticed, Game Freak is the only company involved in Pokemon Legends Arceus, right? Meaning everything in Pokemon Legends Arceus, whatever concepts they have in that game are going to be the staples going forward for Pokemon. Everybody cried about an open world Pokemon game. Well, guess what? You're gonna get a Pokemon game with nearly nothing inside of it, just for them to test throwing Pokeballs, wild dynamic battles. Everything that you would want in an open world Pokemon game is gonna be inside that game. It's gonna be a test subject. Pokemon Legends Arceus is a test subject for whatever they have coming up next. Kind of like the same way how if you compare X and Y to Sun and Moon, you notice Sun and Moon is immensely better than X and Y in terms of aesthetic, in terms of features, in terms of everything that they had to offer in X and Y going forward, right? And so now Pokemon Legends Arceus is the big risk taker that they are banking on going forward with Pokemon now that we're getting into open world territory. So the Diamond and Pearl remakes, Shining Pearl and Brilliant Diamond, I understand that they're still keeping that same chibi style that they had for literally the longest time now. I get it. I think my biggest gripe is I would much rather those remakes look like Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee than they do now. And I'm only saying that in terms of like textures and art style and whatnot, right? Because I'm pretty sure if you noticed in the trailer, the overworld sections aren't that bad, right? But once you get into the battles, the models for some of the characters and the Pokemon look really, really rough, and they don't look shaded at all. They don't look good. You know, that's my biggest critique on it. It's like, hey, if this is what we're gonna be playing, and you guys are gonna be incorporating like mega evolutions because you guys are reprinting figurines, and you guys are gonna start reprinting like the Pokemon Premium Plus for maybe the next Legends, and you guys are doing all these things to add to these and you're adding platinum events into the Diamond and Pearl remakes. If you're gonna be doing all this, the least you can do is make it look good. I think that's my thing. You know, I think that's the biggest gripe that I had with those games. I understand that a lot of people like the Sword and Shield art style. A lot of people would much rather the Sword and Shield aesthetic on Sinnoh. And to be honest, I'm not going to lie to you, I am more excited for the Pokemon that we're going with now than I would be if I was to get Sinnoh with just Sword and Shield anything. Listen to me, I would much rather literally them keep the same wild area and cater the wild area towards Mount Coronet and have it to where you can go inside Mount Coronet, different avenues and whatnot, because that's as open world as it's gonna get with the Sword and Shield engine, and still try to follow the same linear ass art style that Sword and Shield had. And we kind of just run through the game on easy mode. Unfortunately, they try to incorporate Eternatus, these look at Sword and Shield's plot, right? Sword and Shield's plot is so random. It's like I'd much rather them try to keep to the origin story of what Dynamax energy is and how Arceus brought down Eternatus and confirming all those rumors and whatnot. And I get that lore-wise, it could have been good, right? But would that make the game fun? No. A lot of people right now are holding on to dear life right now playing Sword and Shield because they've already shiny hunted all of the mons. They've already played competitively all the mons that are playing right now. I think that these two games coming out are the most unique approach to Pokemon in a very, very long time. And I understand a lot of people might not be liking this. I get it. A lot of people might not like it. That's fine. But in my opinion, I feel like I'd much rather this than us give them, or than they give us, a Pokemon Diamond and Pearl Sword and Shield fusion this year. Is going to be rushed to all hell. It's going to be lackluster as all hell. It's going to make all the Sinnoh fanboys quit Pokemon. It's going to sell amazing. So that's going to be Game Freak's and Pokemon Company's indicator that, hey, this was a successful game while losing its core audience, because the kids don't care about Pokemon. That's the truth. That is the truth. The kids do not care about Pokemon. I don't care what nobody says, bruh. If any Pokemon YouTube content creator right now, I want you to do me a favor. I want you to go into your analytics. I want you to go to the demographics. You might notice a lot of teens, a lot of adults are playing Pokemon and watching your content, right? A lot of kids, they'll buy the merchandise. They'll buy the merchandise. They'll play the games. They won't, you know, they're not sitting here shiny hunting like that. They're not. They're really not. I gave my little brother a whole Nintendo Switch. I did a video on that. He plays Breath of the Wild more than he plays Sword and Shield. Sword and Shield has all the DLC. Brennan loves Sun and Moon, X and Y. He loves Pokemon, but he would much rather play the other games that I gave him and not Sword and Shield, which was what, one of the best selling Pokemon games. I think like top 3. I don't know like where it ranks or whatnot, but come on, it's saying something, right? My lighting is like all over the place right now. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's happening, but like I said, for me personally, I just much rather where we're going now. I think that's my thing. If you don't like it, that's perfectly fine. But for me, I think I'm good on this. I would appreciate it if everybody kind of just like didn't project their dislikes on other people, because I would get excited for this and people are like, oh, you're fucking weird. Why are you liking this game? And it's like, Don, what are you talking about? First and foremost, this is my opinion. First, look, I like this. This is what I grew up on. I'm a Sinnoh stan. Love Sinnoh, love Diamond and Pearl, love Platinum. What? You know what I'm saying? I would much rather what they're going with now, the direction that they're going with now, than what we could have gotten. Personally, that's me. That is it. That's it. That's it. I think now that the hype has died down, I can actually assess where I'm at mentally with these games and going forward. But I'm excited. I'm excited for this. I am. Especially with all like the little hints and shit the hints and stuff that they're putting inside of these games. If you pay attention to the trailer and some of the gameplay screenshots, it's very, very it's looking promising for these Diamond and Pearl remakes. And Pokemon Legends Arceus, I'm pretty sure the world is ready for that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm excited. Nick is excited. Well, those are my honest thoughts. Leave a like, a comment, and subscribe if you guys are new for some more Pokemon content, because I will be covering everything regarding these Sinnoh remakes. I did not lie. I literally said for the longest, hey, when the Pokemon Diamond and Pearl remakes come out and get announced, I am literally going to slut out those games. I'm talking about, I'm covering leaks, rumors, every trailer is getting a reaction, TCG is coming. I'm literally going full force with these games, because this is something that I've waited literally 15 years for. I refuse to let people take that away from me. It's never happening. I'm going to enjoy these games. I'm going to be happy with what we got. I just wish the games looked better, if that makes any sense. I wish the games were more polished, you know? That's about it. I think these games are I think it was too early for them to show that, but at the same time, they come out this year. So it is what it is. You got to show us what they got. With that being said, I'm ending this off right now. Bye.